Dust on the shelves, cold hands dig deep. This ain't a dream, this grind don't sleep. Worn out treasures, one man's stash, flipping that gold from somebody's trash. Real resellers on the fight, hustle by day, strike by night. Every deal we take the claim, chasing the glory, fueled by flame.
Welcome in, everybody. Oh, it's a Friday. It's time for the Real Resellers podcast. Hey, look at that. Welcome in, and well. Yes, you got WSNC down there in the bottom. West is having his own little dance party. What are you doing?
Trying to figure out what direction my hands are going.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, it is a Friday night. We are here on the UB2Bs and everywhere else. Let's see, gosh, on Facebook and Twitch and Rumble and
They twitch sometimes.
Everything is rumbling. Yeah. So another week in reselling. You look happy.
It's the Botox.
What was that? Now I can't remember.
I'm really miserable right now.
I was gonna say where the dude's laughing.
Yeah.
What's wrong with him? He's laughing.
Yeah.
Lots of Botox. So yeah. How was your week in reselling?
You know what? Actually, pretty darn good. You know, I had quite the show on Rockets on the grand opening. It was quite successful, I might say so myself.
Yes, you poked your mark. Well,
I sure did. And you know what the best part was is I had a damn good show. And it actually was my best show I've done on District up to this point.
Wow.
Dollar-wise.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I had a pretty good showing in my 1 hour I did. And then Thrifty Flea, we did really good. We had a nice little raids going all week, and we had a raid. Yeah, we had a good raid on Crooked Spine. We really kicked it off there. I gave you 3 minutes notice to come on in, and
such a prick.
He didn't even. The best part is he didn't even have comics for the comic book raid train.
Hey! I had 5. And 5 comics to sell for an hour and a half. That was yeah.
Yeah. I had that show planned almost perfectly for 1 hour. And then I was like, yeah, but I planned it for 1 hour co-stream. So I was like, hey, what you doing, buddy?
Is this where that importance of running your full hour on a raid train comes in?
I ain't talking about that.
What is Mama Bear doing?
There's a lot of ducks in the comments.
A lot of ducks? Mother ducker. I need to. Whoops.
Hey, can you mod Mama Bear in the YouTubes just for the lulz?
Yeah.
We'll just make her a mod everywhere.
So could you?
I could mod her on YouTube. I cannot.
I gave you the logins and passwords.
Yeah, but I'm on my. Hang on. I got my. Hold on. I got it.
Don't you start with me. Don't you start.
Guys, you're watching the Real Resellers podcast trying to learn how to use YouTube. Mostly just me. There we go.
Managing moderator save. Already done.
Okay. I think we did it at the same time, and I probably screwed it up. So there you go.
It doesn't show the ducks. Yeah, well, it shows the ducks in YouTube or on YouTube.
Yeah,
but just
we see them.
Yeah, for some reason, Restream doesn't have the capability of showing ducks. So apologize.
It's
Gosh,
because they know what it means.
we got Mama Bear in here. We got some dude saying I like turtles. We got
There's
Street Dream. Jeez, everybody is in for another wild and crazy night. You can tell I feel real wild and crazy, can't you?
Hey,
Yeah.
Mama Bear, put more ducks in the comments. There's not enough ducks. We got 2 ponds. There's not enough here.
You hear there was an open
There
mic
we go.
night tonight on the podcast?
There we go.
No,
Oh,
I don't have the patience for.
yeah. Mama Bear's got a wrench.
Yeah, she should have a wrench. Mm-hmm.
Mama Bear, you are now a mod.
Eye roll. See how she is.
Mhm.
You're so tired. How come you're tired? It's like you're busy or something. Street Dreams is wondering how come he's not a mod.
I like her first action as mod. She hid the I like
Message was
turtles.
completed by Mom Bear. Nice work.
Good job. See, this is why you're a mod. I love it.
Oh boy. I just realized I need to change the account I'm on. Just realized this account I have is a professional. Be right back.
Yo, okay.
You're not that professional, dude. Hey, by the way, folks, make sure that when CW comes back, you ask him about his chin koozies that he's going to be selling soon. Just saying. Just saying. So, yeah. It's been a fun week for reselling. It has not been a fun week for owning a marketplace.
No, not at all.
Lots of stresses. Lots of stresses.
There's a
No
lot.
fun.
There's a lot of modding going on right now on YouTube.
I know. I'm thinking that we may have given her too much power.
No, I think we need to give her more.
You a turtle pro. Look at that. She just boom, 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 boom. She's on it.
Well, I do think we're part to blame for that. We've given her a lot of practice.
Uh-huh.
Good job, Mama.
So yeah, hopefully our folks down in Texas are if there's anybody out there listening, they're being safe tonight. They're getting hammered again tonight. I don't know what the
Yeah,
heck it is.
they sure are.
Some tornadoes in Texas, some right on the Oklahoma border. Yeesh.
There
Doesn't
was
look fun.
some
Oh,
comments
for
in the
good
YouTubes,
Lord's sake. I'm about to time him out with his I like turtles.
Dude, Chinkoos is about to get timed out by Mama Bear.
Put user in timeout. 5 minutes. Confirm. There we go. There. CW is officially in timeout for 5 minutes.
Okay, so
Anyway.
this real reseller podcast is starting strong.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like episode 7.
Oh, yeah, where'd that one go?
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, where did episode 6 go?
Well, episode 6 was remade. So we're yeah, it's whew, ouch. Anyway, market owner, marketplaces, market. This is like every phone conversation in live we do, which is
Well,
anyway.
first, this conversation starts with some deep breaths. It was a painful week as a market owner.
And not just on the flea. So copycatting. Should we just dive right into that?
Sure, go ahead.
Is there anybody anything that you'd like to mention about copycatting? Possibly,
Well, I know somebody who timed out for 5 minutes would have had a comment, but
It's a good thing I timed him out then.
Yeah, no, he made the comment like a day after we had the last podcast because I was looking. There's always those things that people do that we're all guilty of. Like we're there's only so many ideas and so many things you could do, but the thing that kills me is like people that start copying people's mannerisms or the exact little oddities that they do and they try to be that person. It's
cheaper than Goodwill, something like that.
like that, and it's like come up with your own little shticks. Like it's fake. Like you're not that person. You're copying them literally every move outside of you're not them. It's like I
Can
get
spin.
it. Well, I get it that we're all copying live selling, blah blah blah, and whatever, right? Because this obviously
Mhm.
is not nothing new. But most of us have our own shtick. But some people are just so unoriginal they gotta copy somebody to a T. And it's not me that I've seen that people are copying. I don't know if there's anybody copying me, and if you are, God bless you. But no, it's just weird. It's just like I'm watching the same show, but it's a different person, and it's just terrible. Because you can almost tell it's disingenuous. It's just slimy. I don't know what it is. Just slimy.
Just gives you that bad feeling in your tummy.
So, yeah, and so the long and short of it is you should have fun with everything that you do, but try to come up with something that's genuinely you and make it your own. It's okay if you like something somebody's doing, put your own spin on it.
Mhm.
And that's really how you do it. Oh no, I don't
Well,
that I don't care about. I'm not saying that. I mean like I've watched shows where it's like dot for dot the exact they're completely putting a show on like somebody else and it's identical. And it's like you literally had to have watched this person and watch their shows just to copy it piece by piece.
mhm.
And I'm gonna take you up on stalking charges. That's how bad it was. And
Wow.
it's
Yeah,
it's
I
it's
mean,
fine.
we laugh believe it or not, we laugh when people use our verbiage. Like
Oh, I
for
love
my
it.
next trick, I don't know how many people I hear hearing or saying that now. For my next trick, yeah, the cheaper than Goodwill thing. I've heard that now a few times from some other people.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
mind that.
yeah, no, that's fine. It's
Mm,
when you it's when you copy the business practices exactly to
mhm,
a T
mhm.
that it becomes a problem. Hey, look, hey, Uncle Wes.
Hi. Hi, Louie.
Um, that's when it gets to be a little much, a little much.
Mhm.
And the worst part is 9 times out of 10, the copiers, you're not going to be good at it anyway.
Right.
Oh, I can keep you chained if you want me to.
We can change it for 24 hours if you want.
Mm-hmm. And just out of curiosity, you remember how Braveheart ended, right?
Oh, jeez.
Um, I mean, yeah, it was really cool that he got to yell freedom at the end. Then he got to look like a yo-yo on the end of a hook. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. You don't want to copy me. What the? Anyway, yeah, it's hard to pull off this kind of demeanor and have people actually still like you. Just saying.
I feel that I'm a very likable guy. Hey, you know what's weird? I know, and I'm sorry, it's completely off topic, and I apologize. There is something talking near me, and I don't know what it is.
Is it your earbuds?
No, it's us. It's my other phone. I didn't have it turned down. Sorry. I was like, I'm sitting here. I'm like, I hear a little voice.
Honest, folks, we've done this once or twice.
I don't even know why I'm modding. We got Mama Bear in there now. She can mod.
That wasn't me, I promise. What? I might have something for this topic. Oh, I'm fully aware. I just would like to keep this episode live.
Yeah, that's why you were banned for 5 minutes. You want
Mm,
another?
mm, mm. Uh, anyway, yeah. So the copy, but here, like I said, the thing is, and it's not like we're trying to be assholes about this. We're not telling you don't copy us.
Right,
We're telling you it's a waste of time.
right.
Because if you copy everything down to a T, it looks unnatural. And when you look unnatural, especially when you're live selling, people know and they don't want to buy from you because you look fake.
Mm.
Hence why I'm not going to name any names, but a market owner had to buy all of their inventory.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, that's part of the training we just did. We're telling you to have fun. That means be you.
Hey,
Because
Judy,
obviously
how's it going?
you're naturally not having fun if you're trying to be somebody else. Be you.
Yeah,
Have fun with it.
exactly. Yeah, now there's a little bit of a difference in some of the times that some of the things that we do where we directly copy someone in an ironic sort of way, let's say.
There,
Hey guys.
there's 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 parody and there is
Yes.
us taking jabs and stuff like that. But we take jabs at each other
Oh yeah,
constantly.
yeah.
And
You
no,
called
I
me a
actually
cock live on air. I mean,
that was under my breath. But anyway,
it's hard to be under your breath when you're in the microphone. Just saying.
I was like this far from it too. I was
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
but
Amazing thing about audio. No matter if you whisper, everybody can hear you. There's this
no, shit, I'm losing my train of thought. Son of a uh I'm gone. Go ahead, move on.
I'm trying to figure
No,
out.
I got it. I got it. Shh. No, it's funny actually when
Anyway, like I
we
was
were
saying.
when we were talking about people like taking like some of our verbiage and stuff, and we use verbiage too other people use. That's just
Hmm.
funny to it's actually more funny to hear it on the other end because it almost like piques your interest and you a little bit more. I don't care about
Hmm.
that. I actually think that's funny. If it makes you feel better to like because I know some folks have told me like they don't feel like they are good on camera, so they do what we do. We do a lot of times with just our hands in front, and sometimes they
Hmm.
can't find the words, so a lot of times they'll do what we do and just say the same things we do. That's fine. That's if that helps you, do it. That I don't care about, but
Hey, should
that
we
I
do
think it's funny.
should we do an experiment that I used to do in my sales training classes? Because here's one thing that I noticed that a lot of people do, and that's why we're plumb happy to have you guys using our verbiage and using it to fill space.
Mhm.
We're going to do this little thing called a silent timer, and then we're going to take a poll. Okay. So nothing is going to be said when I say go, it's going to be dead quiet. And then when I say stop, I want everybody in the chats to tell me how long that felt like. Okay. Ready? Go. How long did that feel?
A long time.
Yikes.
I was disengaged by myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Everybody in chat, I want you to just take a guess how long that actually was. And we'll see who gets the closest. And the reason I'm doing this is because there are times when folks are live that it is very important, especially since we're not allowed to use music, is to fill the dead air.
Hmm.
Because nothing will kill your show faster than if it's okay. And up next, I got this. See, didn't that just feel horrible? Street Dream says 10 seconds. Trade Titan says an eternity. Oh, somebody went back and used the clip. Couple of minutes. Chinkuza says 30 seconds. It was actually just over 15 seconds of dead air. And it just feels like, did I lose signal? Something wrong? What's going on? So try, even when you're not co-living or something like that, try to fill that dead space. Even if you're asking chat, hey guys, how's everything going tonight? You know, hopefully you guys are doing good. Welcome in. If you weren't here for the beginning of the show, we've already ran some stuff. You know, hop in there. If you see something, like if you've preloaded a show, if you see something that ran that didn't sell and you want me to rerun it, let me know. Use all that verbiage to fill that dead space, because otherwise it is horrid when you're trying to watch a show and after every 20 seconds there's 15 seconds of dead air.
Yep. Well, it's even like when you first kick off and you know you're going to get rated, and every now and then you pop in a show and it's just silent. It's just every now and then you'll see a finger or hand go by, and that's it. It's like I just sit there and I immediately, the moment I go live, I'm talking. The
Yep, start
moment I
talking.
go live, just and I mean we're not as good at continuing to talk as CW, but well,
wow, yeah,
so
that
but we
it's
are very
usually a fairly
proficient.
it's usually a fairly one-sided conversation when you're talking to CW.
Oh,
I mean,
poor CW. He's not even able to defend himself.
today for 2.5 hours, I felt like I had a stuttering problem. Yeah, but hey,
CW, you said I never say I'm proud of you. Right there, I'm proud of you.
or yeet
You,
things across the room, that helps too. Oh yeah, you can fill it with comedy. You know,
oh
you
yeah.
can do some slapstick stuff like that.
Well, you can't do that in some places.
What, slapstick?
Yeah, you can't. You can't slap your.
Yeah.
I mean,
But if you're going to eat something across the room, you better make sure it's something that you actually don't care about.
I want a giveaway. For what? It must have been Sandra because it wasn't me. I ain't no live.
Oh, you didn't do the Inception thing where you went live while you were live on the podcast?
Man, you know what? This is probably the only time you won't see me on District right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm usually in 6 shows.
You know what the worst part is?
What's that?
It's only about to get worse. Because yeah, we got a lot of stuff planned. We have a ton of stuff planned. In fact, for you sellers that are in here, I don't know if you noticed or not, I put on the announcements that said to check the raid train info, but the Thrifty Flea currently has 3 raid trains in there that you guys can go sign up for. Let's see, one of them's a glass raid if you have any glass stuff that you're going to be getting rid of. Another one's a home goods, where it's, you know, the home decorations and stuff like that, and some of the MCM stuff, all that kind of fun and exciting stuff. And then we're going to round it off with a closet restock raid train. So clothing, that's right. Threads is coming.
Where's the diecast raid train?
Well, I kind of have to do them in like order. So I wanted to make
Oh,
sure
it's
we didn't
last
have
week.
any other ones to plan before, because that's like the 24th, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see
So
what you're saying.
upcoming will be on the June 24th. We'll also have a diecast raid train. So all you folks
Can you
out there with your diecast,
can
get
you guys
after it.
guess? Can you guys guess why I picked the 24th? That's my raid.
Do you happen to have a example of why you would pick the 24th? Oh, it's Jeff Gordon Day.
Here, you want? I'm drinking some Pepsi right now, so here's the Pepsi one.
You've been banned from all shows in the futures.
Why? Why would you do?
I
Actually,
don't
you know
know.
what? I don't want to know. See, this is why you're not on the podcast right now.
What do you mean, few? Help me out.
What do you do?
I don't know what I meant by a few.
No, actually, we have a plan for CW to come back on here very shortly.
There will be some contractual agreements, but
Sure. You'll have to sign in blood, but
yeah. But other than that, there's
get
always a
excited.
chance.
Get excited, everybody. There's going to be another CW appearance on the Real Resellers podcast. Be ready.
Yeah, I don't know if
Be
I'm ready
ready.
for it. So that's the thing is CW is like a fine wine. You know, if you
Aw.
drink it every day, you really don't appreciate it. So you got to space that out. It's got to be a special occasion to want to have a little CW in your life.
I'm glad you cleaned that up because I was about to get.
That was the nicest I could put it.
I'm gonna say, CW, you should be happy. You can actually get a lot of compliments tonight. Look at that.
I'm trying. I mean,
Oh, so
if you
cute.
CW actually missed his calling.
Was it?
He really does need to go to an actual auction school. Because that man could call an auction for 2.5 fucking hours, never take a breath.
Mhm.
I mean, he wouldn't need, backup to tag in as he's running. No, he could go 2.5 hours just. And
And you know what? All of that he just said is about one Hot Wheels car. Just one. Just one.
Can means creepy wine. Nope. Well, you don't want to go to auction school?
Come on, man.
I think you'd be good at it, bud.
Yeah.
Never gonna happen. All right. Okay.
No, we're looking forward to it.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you got good at it, if you guys are ever bored,
Mhm.
I want you to go look up the racehorse auctions and see how much some of those horses have sold for. And then tell me that you wouldn't want to be the auctioneer taking that 20% off of that horse. Because, 15 minutes of rattling numbers off. One sells for $5.5 million.
Whoa. Damn.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's some big money in racehorse.
And be like, all right, I'm gonna do about 6 shows and I'm retiring.
Exactly. It's like, oh.
Seriously, is he banned from what? What
From
is
the
he banned?
podcast?
No, he's coming back on.
He's coming back on, but we gotta ice him down a little bit before we put him on. It's just because he can. Yeah. If he was banned, I wouldn't have him in the chat. Just saying. It's kind of my rule. If you're gonna go all the way. Otherwise, it's just a problem. And speaking of pricks,
How's it going?
Since we were talking about some of the issues over the week, I think we need to talk about that prick rule again that we have in
Yes.
our marketplaces.
So I explained this before, but I'll do it again due to a flea. Um,
Mhm.
we don't have technical rules in Thrifty Flea and Rocket's Pokemart outside of follow the laws and what district already has in place. So there's really no need to have guidelines or rules because there's already plenty.
Yeah.
But the one rule of thumb that you must remember is the Thrifty Flea and the Rocket's Pokemart run off the prick rule. And that's for both buyers and sellers. And the prick rule is you know when you're being a prick. If you're harassing buyers, you're harassing sellers, you're talking down to people, you're just being absolutely negative. And
Yeah.
just understand you can have your show shut down. You can get kicked out. Why? Because nobody wants to see that.
Hmm.
And I'm not gonna have somebody get picked on. It does not. And I know you guys
If
can
you're
have bad.
jumping into even if you're just jumping into chats to make snide or snippy comments, you know what you're doing. You know you're coming in there. You know you're trying to disrupt that person's show, even if that person isn't one of the ones that did anything to you to put you in that mood.
Mhm,
You know you're being a prick. It's really
yep,
simple. It's just, then check your prick level.
mhm,
If it's a little too high, just stay out for a bit
Hi,
until
J-Ride.
you calm down. Hey, it's Jake from State Farm.
And I actually used the line today in Hamco's thing. They were picking on Snow White. They had a Snow White pin, and Christian goes, he's like, "Yeah, I just don't like her voice." I said, "She sounds hideous." Well, she is a guy. There's a lot.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just, there's just not a lot of, in the line of work that we're in, we're dealing with so much shit anyway when it comes to, just even our own mental health. We don't need other people making it that much harder. I'm
Right.
sorry, I was just joking when I do that. No,
No,
no.
not
If you're
that.
just joking, that's one thing.
No.
But if you're in there airing your grievances,
That's what we mean.
you need to either be doing that in a DM to the market owners, or you need to be getting hold of district support. Just that
Yep.
simple. You don't need to come into somebody's chats and just be an asshat.
No, the joking in the banter that everybody does. I even said in my training on first class treasure, that's a good thing. Because
Oh,
people are
that
actually
helps the
reading the
seller.
comments. Yeah, because they're sitting there reading for the next joke, the next line, and they're looking at the screen of what's on the screen. That's a good thing.
Eric, are you on district?
That's Daryl.
That's that is Daryl.
That's Daryl.
The second
Daryl.
Daryl.
That's
Hmm.
Daryl. It's a double Daryl.
Oh, he could be a titan of trade. I'm just saying.
He
It's
is.
possible.
I hear he
Yes.
trades them.
He trades in titans.
CW
Um,
trades in doll's hairs.
I love it. Ever since he started Rocket's Pokemart, I have not had to see 24 naked Barbies. It's awesome. I just
No, no, Hamco picked that up.
yeah. Hamco picked up the ball and ran with that one. It's you know. Anyway.
You know what though? There is a good market for that, but it seems like it's very you gotta have the right buyer. The right buyer
It's
has
a
to be there.
niche
That
kind of market.
it takes the right kind of either reseller or somebody who's doing something with them to
There
like
you go.
make special
We were
posts.
trying to think of our next raid train.
Naked
Maybe
Barbies.
we do a Barbie Exotica.
No, because it'll get banned because they're gonna bring the little girl Barbies, and then it's all over.
Yeah, and it's
And
getting
it's all,
weird.
and then
It's
the little Barbie dogs, and
you know, Barbie After Dark.
and then I break out the Mega Barbie, and then it's all over.
Oh, then then we got a real problem. Oof,
Yeah, it's all over.
oof. Can't remember what did I get you on this last go round? Oh, the other Barbie that you were running. It was presidential Barbie.
Oh
That one
yeah.
got you this last go.
I
Uh,
I just wasn't ready for you to go completely to left field.
and I did. It's all right. Hey, where's your snowball at?
Oh, good. I'm glad you got it, Street Dreams. Yeah, we're always sneaking extra stuff in there. It's right here.
Okay, for some reason you're
Am I weird?
getting a little electronic every once in a while. Well, that time it was really weird because it just flat shut you down. Exactly. Am I in trouble? Oh, good. Now we got two of them. CW and Trade Titan. Am I in trouble? I just want to
Oh,
make sure.
I thought everybody was innocent.
Well, so here's the thing. If you got to ask if you're in trouble, you are.
And if you gotta ask if you're being a prick, you
You are.
are.
Wes has the Mega Barbie that
I
needs to
actually
be
did.
blown up.
I
What?
got, I got, I got two more cases of those, by the way, recently.
Oh my.
But you know
We're
what?
gonna keep
They've
that.
no, they've actually been doing good on eBay, so they probably ain't
Oh,
gonna make an appearance. So,
dang it. I thought we would keep that shtick going.
mm,
That's how all of this started.
it is. It is.
It's all due to the Mega Bobby. Anyway. So yeah, just try to stay positive, guys. Even when nothing is going right. I mean, and it's not always the sales that can beat us up. I mean, you can be having a great sales night and then there's technical issues on district and people are getting frustrated and they can't bid and you're having to deal with that kind of stuff. And it can get you to the point where you're just going, why in the hell am I doing this?
Just letting everybody know this is not anything but Pepsi.
Hey, do you know who else drove for Pepsi? Oh yeah, that's right. Jeff Gordon. Look at that. Jeff Gordon Diecast Day coming up June 24th. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Over on the Thrifty Flea. Never caught your first name. Oh, okay. No, you're not in trouble. Yeah, Jake only shows up when someone's in trouble. Just saying. He's our
Yeah.
hatchet man. You got to watch out for Jake.
Yeah, he comes in with a nice red shirt, pretend like he's your buddy, and then
Exactly. Hey, why don't you just lay your head down on the desk? You look tired. Thunk.
now you didn't feel a thing, did you?
Yeah, so I mean, there's plenty of things that can get as a reseller, even as a customer, can get you just beat up and
Mhm.
into that prick mode. But just gotta make sure you check yourself because it's if you start feeling that way, there's a fairly decent chance that even if everything else is fixed, your show's still gonna fail right after you get in that mood.
Yeah, for
Just because
sure.
people can feel it.
There was one time that I did get angry on my uh on one of the lives we did, and it was because something happened on a live before. People could tell, and I was doing my best to hide it.
If I
Uh,
remember correctly, about 10 minutes into that, you went and sat down too, and Sandra took over.
she did because I couldn't I had to pull myself out of it. And
Yep. Yep.
it was not a good look for me, and it was something I should have let go, but it was pretty bad. So,
I changed my birthday to just 3. Just 3. Got it. Okay.
okay, so you match it to your IQ. Got it.
Ahoy, Violet.
Hi, Violet. How you doing?
So yeah, just remember to check your attitude throughout the process, and try not to let things bother you. I know that's
Found,
easier said than done, but
I
it's
found a Charizard
oh
in a drawer randomly. So
yeah,
got more stock for rockets.
more rocket stock.
More rocket stock.
Well, when I was on the phone with you earlier, it sounded like you had plenty of inventory for rockets,
Mm-hmm.
for Thrifty Flea,
Mm-hmm.
First Class Treasures,
Mm-hmm.
starting your own thrift store.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So it's funny. I live in perpetual stock.
it's,
I'm
someone said
telling you.
it's a buying problem.
Well, I think it's like bunny rabbits. I think it just multiplies.
That could be. That could be.
Mm-hmm.
What jumped in on the
I
juicy part?
But I hear, yeah, because we were talking about being a prick.
Oh,
That's where he jumped in.
gotcha.
He walked in on the word prick. He's like, oh, they must have saw me.
Prick? Prick? Who's prick? I mean, I know I'm a prick, but I try to look for other ones. Oh, I try to find more like my kind.
No, he comes in. He's like, oh, there's my two pricks. I like them.
Mm-hmm. There's the two assholes that if I could afford to ban, I would. uh, by the way, for those of you that don't know, Jake is now a part owner with us, so and Rockets, so he's really screwed now.
He thinks he's just like, this looks like a good
I
place to be.
mean,
And then all of a sudden the door locks behind him. You're screwed.
Jake, before you hitch your wagon to something, you should walk up and just take a peek at the horse. Because, I mean, if it looked, you probably shouldn't. Just saying. I'm just, all I'm saying is I'm just saying.
Oh, that Pepsi almost came out my nose.
I was trying. I'd probably get banned before you two do. Well, maybe. I don't know.
You know what's funny, and here, Carl. I'll talk about one of those goofy things conversations me and him had. He's like, dude, and this is early on when we had the markets. We started markets. He's like, dude, I I'm gonna go on your market. Ban me. I want to see what it's like. What? Like, tell me what it's like. It's a dark place. You can't come back.
It's a very dark place. Yeah. Maybe a smell of brimstone. I'm just saying. But, wow. All right. I don't.
That
Sadistic much? I just
you wouldn't last 10 minutes in one of our conversations.
in one of yours, one of ours.
Yeah, because when we start talking about Pokemon, you're over.
That's when I just go get my stuff done that I need to get done. The phone just sits there and continues to make these gibberish noises that I don't understand. But there's words in there. I mean, they're all words. Just none of them make sense.
He's sitting over there
You got
doing dishes.
what the
Yeah,
hell is Violet? What's
those
Violet, Scarlet, Lightning, whatever the hell?
yeah, those Churachus are great.
Yeah. Charchus. You can order those online now, right?
Oh, that one's not a turtle? Okay.
Hey, we don't want to talk about turtles. Anyway.
Turtle. Am I not turtly enough for the turtle club?
So yeah. So there are things that I'm very interested in. There are things that I know that I am passionate about. And then there's Pokemon. I don't get it. I'm so confused.
That ain't Pokemons.
Pokemans. Yeah, exactly.
I likes them.
And that I'm good with that.
Yeah,
Everybody needs to have their hobby and their passion in life, and if Pokemon is yours, then sure. I mean, I'm the kind of guy that can walk down a shelf of Rapalas at the sporting goods store, and I can tell you what each one of them do and how deep they dive, and the colors that work best in muddy water and clear water, and that kind of stuff. Again, that would be like speaking Sputnik to you because you don't enjoy fishing. so, what? Oh, B for Vendetta or what?
No, Spock.
Sputnik.
What do
Sputnik.
you say? What is he? Vulcan? That's what he
Live
goes right
long
to.
and prosper. Yes, he's Vulcan. But it's I don't remember what it all is, but it's live long and prosper at the end.
I'm gonna get the pointy ears.
There you go. Get some elf ears going on.
You don't know if I work for Santa or if I work for what is it? The Enterprise.
There you go. Oh man.
Never know.
Am I about to hit the midlife crisis age? I don't know what my hobbies are anymore. Well, once you hit midlife, your hobby is just existing.
No, the way you figure out in your midlife what your crisis really means to you, you just buy a little bit of everything. And let me tell you, you are in luck. I have a little bit of everything. So, got you.
Mama Bear hopped in just long enough to just delete one of CW's for no reason. She said, "I'm back."
Every time. It's like there's so many things in my life that I'm been unsure about. This isn't one of them. I am very happy that we have always made Mama Bear a mod. Because it is funny as hell to watch comments just disappear. And all it was a hello. It's gone now.
Yeah, it was just her way of saying hello. It's it's all good. Let's see here. Carl says my Corvette is a case of first edition booster. See, base booster boxes. And I hear base booster, and all I can think is what, like the center engine on a space shuttle. I don't. What?
Dude, that is not a Corvette. That is a freaking mansion. Like what is it? The Unlimited. A case of Unlimited. Is it Unlimited or first edition? Might be first
There we
edition.
go.
It's like $500,000.
Hold on
That's
to your hats.
it's a pretty nice house for
It's
half
a
a
nice
million
house.
bucks.
Had to put the kids to bed. Benadryl finally kicked in. Got it. All right. Cool.
Oh, that's not supposed to be chloroform. Never mind.
So, although we've had a busy week,
Yes.
I did hear some grumblings about slow sales and not quite pulling the money that you normally pull on a live sale. And summer slowdown is a thing, folks. It's should I give Rilo something? No.
Benadryl or chloroform?
You can give CW some Benadryl.
Hey, Benadryl is amazing when you feel like crap. I love that
Well,
stuff.
it does help you sleep, I'll say that.
Yes, it's amazing.
Unless, although I found out, unless you have ADHD, then it has weirder effects.
Wait, what were we talking about?
My wife has taken Benadryl. It does not make her sleepy. It goes the other way.
Oh,
Yeah, and then she's up all night fighting it, and it's like, jeez. Felt that on Thursday, but all the others ones were good. Okay. Oh, so just the one where you ran on ours. Okay. I appreciate. Thank you for saying that, Mom Bear. I appreciate. Just kick square in the nuts. I just, it's all right. Love you too. No, I'm just joking. Just joking. I heard that Wes and Jody have, not has. One regret in life, and that's partnering with this weird CW guy. You mean Carl? I mean, if you're going to use our names, I'm using your name, Carl.
Carl.
That's all right. That's okay.
Oh,
Thursday was makeup?
It was. I did see that show. Oh, Wednesday was ours.
Oh, see, I don't know why you ran makeup over. You should have just ran it on the Thrifty Flea.
No,
Because we're
but
an everything market. We don't tell you what you have to run.
we don't tell you what you have to run, how you have to run. You don't have to have any approval to run it. Just run real stuff. We just know no
Yeah, no
non
fake stuff. No, counterfeit stuff. No, the same rules that District and Stripe have.
Excuse me.
It's pretty
Yeah, that
simple.
again, district's rules. But yeah, outside of that, run it.
CW, you're fucking killing me.
She
Nope,
would
bad
too.
grammar make Jody upset, so bad grammar king.
Yeah, it's definitely making Jody upset. I'm pretty sure he just used it for never mind.
Yeah, there's let's see. My shows were good. The random show was a smidge lower than the comics and the Pokemon raid. My slowdown was eBay, but I exploded. So, and then here's the other thing I want to talk to you guys about that we've been noticing, and this has so far been on most markets across the board. Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays, right now are a little slower.
Yeah.
So if you look at our raid trains, they're all Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And Thursday's even kind of a questionable. And I say that because we would love to think that we're selling to, just the average Joe Smo consumer that's, just coming into an auction and happen to stumble on something that they want for their house. But that's probably not 85% of our sales. 85% of our sales are to other resellers.
Yep.
And what this time of year, what are those resellers doing? Because you guys are resellers.
Something I
Especially,
shouldn't be doing.
yeah, especially if you're in like the northern states, because there's really no chance for any garage sales or estate sales or any of that kind of stuff when winter hits. So Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays are pretty much spent sourcing locally.
Oh, I thought you meant napping. Sorry.
Well, that's Sunday afternoon when you
Oh.
finally get it. Yeah. And then Monday, if you're running your business to its utmost efficiency, you are going through what you purchased and either figuring out if that's going to be listed on eBay, if that's going to go to your live selling side, how much money you spent, kind of going through your money in, money out situation. Saturday is so busy for me. Saturday locally or Saturday online? Because if you're pulling it off Saturday, I'm going to have you do a course on what you're selling. Because we've tried the weekends and it's
it's usually brutal.
Carl, you don't leave your house? That's not true. You've done 2 sales at some dude's storage unit that I don't know if you knew the guy, but
It's not even his.
what you mean we aren't supposed to sleep all day every day? Day. Yeah. Okay, caveman Carl. Ugh me, speak words.
Give me stick.
Yeah, family and sourcing. Exactly.
Yep.
That's what the weekends are anymore until, the first snowball starts hitting us in the butt or the kids go back to school or, that kind of stuff. And then what are you at then? You're deep into quarter 4.
Yep, exactly.
So now you're scrambling to get all your stuff done. Plus, I can guarantee you the online sales are going to start ticking up and the live sales are going to start ticking up. Because I broke in what? Pokemon does well on the weekends. Yes, it does. You want to know why? Because you're selling to mostly guys that are stuck in their mom's basement. Anyway, sorry.
Don't give Mama Bear any ammunition on that one. She already walks into the Pokemon market going clowns.
Don't tell the FBI my secrets.
Well, they know now.
I'll try not to.
Well, I'm glad we got 6 more subscribers on the podcast now that you said FBI.
Why don't you drop DHS while you're at it? I mean,
ICE in all caps.
Yeah. Somebody's salty.
We got,
Who's salty?
we got,
I don't know what
we
you're
got,
talking about.
we got 50 more subscribers for some reason.
You had a really good winter with the state sales. See, out here they haven't started doing that yet. It's some reason in like the wintertime, what our estate sales switch to are the local auctions. So like the high bid and stuff like that. You got to go over there to find the estate running. Which is kind of a pain because there's times where, yeah, you buy everything and then you got to figure out how to make it to that town and pick it up because they don't like to ship stuff. Except it's winter. You drop DHS, not me. You just put it in chat, though. Yeah, that's right. Mama Bear doesn't say clown. She says clowns over on First Class or on Thrifty Flea. She says nerds in yeah. I'm just saying.
It all meshes together, I'm telling you.
You know what? I have to give you guys props though, because you are truly passionate about Pokemon, and I don't know as I've ever felt that passionate about anything.
Well, see, here's the deal. You know,
I guess
when
my wife,
people...
that's
Yeah, but we're not allowed to talk about that here. And
yeah.
no, it's almost like, you know, you should be really passionate about what you do, especially when you're going to own a market that specializes in said Pokemans.
Yes, if you're running a niche market, you need to be the authority in that. Ooh, should we use this? The authority in that district on that particular item. So, because, you know, I've noticed, like I said, I got to give you guys props. There's people that'll come into your lives just to learn. I mean, but you know, teach their own. I'm there for the nerds. Crazy how much they love it.
Mama Bear, if you didn't notice, just want to show you.
I am so not going there. I'm not gonna go there.
Sitting next to me.
Let's hear it for the nerds. Oh.
Rah, rah, rah.
Oh, I got to cruising Nana. What?
Yeah, she's been in Rockets quite a bit. And she's been buying a lot. She's been learning. She's been kicking butt in there. I'm loving it. Actually, I think she might be teaching now, come to think of it.
Well, and if you can get Bryce over there to sell, I mean...
Oh, dude, I saw the freaking stuff she had on the flea. Holy crap. She had stuff from XY, which is basically 2013 stuff. It's old stuff. And it was mint. 12 years old and mint.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
So yeah, anyway, the summer slowdown thing. I mean, it affects. Don't think of it as just an eBay thing. Don't think of it as just a, you know, Macari, or if you're an Amazon seller or any of that kind of stuff. It affects all markets.
He said Macari.
Hey, you know, I heard Macari was kind of making a comeback.
I bought something on there the other day.
Yeah. And even as a retailer, summertime, brick and mortar stores, if you're not in like a tourist town, come the weekend, it's quiet. It's people are out doing other things. Old dead stock. Don't you talk about yourself like that.
Yeah, Bryce does an amazing job sourcing.
I'm telling you, I think I have it figured out. I think she's running an international syndicate or something where it's like grandma meets Fast and Furious.
Rolling up on the back of the truck with her black Honda Civic.
Exactly. Spinning it around so she can get the trunk lid open and start throwing stuff out of the semi as they're going down the road.
So CW, appreciate this. I bought a booster box of the Chinese gem box that has the Sprigadito on the front. See, Carl?
She works for the post office. Oh, now it's
Let's see
all
if I can
coming
get
clear.
it. I can't get it to go, but you know what it is, Carl. It's the pink box with Sprigadito on it.
It's a who do you booster placard thing with stuff on it that's
What?
sealed.
What?
Yeah, see, that's about how much sense that made to me. That's just saying.
So it is the Chinese Horizons gem box or whatever. Chinese Horizons. Makes me happy.
Okay. I realize that people don't like me. They just like to use me for my knowledge.
Nah, you got that backwards.
That's buddy, that's a shallow well. That's a shallow well. I'm
Bro,
sorry, CW. You're just our official punching bag tonight. I apologize. It's
no, he's not a punching bag. He just can't get too many comments through YouTube tonight.
No, well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I want to see it.
He wants you to show it, Wes. Come on, show it.
That's dirty.
Yeah, we may have to cancel the podcast for that.
You got the blur button? No, it's
Yeah,
it's the
somewhere.
Horizon. It's the Horizons
Somewhere.
box.
Oh, wait, here we can just I can always just do this too and just
It's the Chinese.
take you down.
It's
And now you're back.
It's the literal Chinese Horizons box. CW. You look it up on eBay. You'll find it.
You wish you smart like me. Ugh. Oh, okay. I make a great fire stick. Ugh. Anyway, we got one more to hit before we get the heck out of here because we're already at our 1 hour mark. If you are running over on the flea, do not think that there is a set starting bid. You don't have to do dollar starts. You don't have to do $2 starts. Hell, you don't have to do $5 starts. If you want to start it at half a full retail or 3/4 of full retail, I don't care. You might not sell everything that you want, but at least you won't feel bad about the stuff that you sold. So
yeah,
so don't set a don't sell yourself short, I guess would be the way to put it. If you know you have a good item and you don't think you have enough, so start it at 100. Yeah, exactly. If it's an item that'll pull 100, why
like
not?
the Geisha Girl.
Yeah, I mean, I sold a Geisha Girl on there that I started at $80. It didn't end at $80, but I started at $80 and I got bids. So counterfeit items. Are we going to cover the constitutes counterfeit? No, Not tonight.
No, not tonight.
We're still waiting on some of the rest of that clarity to come in. We'll start everything at $100 and move forward. So anyway, yeah, just check your starting bid. And, if you want to, I had them semi-trucks. I know. You were supposed to run them and you never did, Mama Bear.
What semi-trucks?
Oh, she has like some 1/12 scale diecast semi-trucks. That are very nice semi-trucks. What's that?
Tonka?
No, I don't think they were Tonka. They were something else.
Buddy L or any of them?
They're very well built trucks.
Interesting.
Oh, I can see the night I'm about to have because I can hear an argument going on in the kitchen right now.
It's always good to know what you're walking into.
Just a firestorm. Anywho, so started 100. No.
Hey, that's how I go into CW's lives. I just go, no.
Well, I'm gonna have to go figure something out. So,
hi, Jake.
I can send you pictures. Yes, send him pictures. Corgi.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
Welly?
Tootsie Toy? No, Tootsie Toy wouldn't be big.
No.
Tootsie Toy wouldn't be that big. Not 1/12. I don't think anyway. No, Tootsie Toys are all. I think the biggest they went was like 143. I think.
Yeah.
I don't even remember seeing 124s on those. Hey, well, what was funny is one live me and Jake were in. Like, I don't remember who it was. They had a NASCAR in a box, and she was trying to figure out the year. I knew the year just by looking at it. I didn't even need to see the box. I was like, boy, it's time for me to stop doing that.
No, again, it's good to be a resource. It's not a bad thing. Saw one might go for 200.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
So put it up for 185 on the flea.
Yeah. I'm guessing you'd be fine with like 180, 185 bucks for it. Just saying. Oh, and that was the one other thing that I wanted to hit on when we talked about starting bid. Also remember, if you're not selling stuff for as much, it's, wow, geez, I could have listed that on eBay and made more. True. But when you're selling live, there's a trade-off. It's a slow nickel. Well, no, I should say a slow dime or a fast nickel. So you have the trade-off of, I didn't get eBay prices for all of this stuff, but I also sold everything that I bought this weekend, and it's out of my inventory. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to store it. I don't have to ship it. And I recirculated that money back into my business 48 hours later. So that's your trade-off. So like, for example, we'll give you a prime example. Old Wesley down there, he purchased some 1/12. I think they were 1/12 Hot Wheels, right? From me. Now, when he purchased them from me, he got them for, I think it was $70.
Roughly, yeah.
It was about the average $70, $75, somewhere around there. And I sold them, 24 hours after picking them up?
Yep.
I paid I think maybe $20 a head for them. So I more than, I tripled my money. I was good with it. You were able to take them. You had the ability and the know-how to list them in the right spot. And how'd you do on them?
Just sold one of them today at $173. And I sold the other one. I sold one before that for 120. So still got a couple
Yeah.
left.
Yeah. Mama Bear. Yeah. She says, let's talk about the train I sold. Now, mind you, when I said $90 in the chat, that was asking price. I didn't have time to go look up to see what the sell-through rate was and how often they've sold. But that was the average on it. But
Did she sell?
she sold a vintage, I think it was West German wind-up metal
I was
train.
there for that. Oh, I was there for that. I was gonna bid on that and I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I should have.
Yeah. At least ran Carl up like I do. I mean,
Yeah, we do usually try to do that. Oh, Snorlax, you're paying 50 for that, buddy. Sorry.
well, I knew it. I had a rough idea of his top on there. But the train was a good buy. Yeah. Well, and you're going to get that. And again, like I said, when you're a live seller, you can't look at. I mean, I could point out numerous things I sold in the last week that if I looked at them piece by piece would just piss me off that I sold them for that. Yeah, see, you weren't even planning on listing it, so it wasn't a loss. Exactly. It's kind of like last night when I sold that that glass art piece. I know when I did the research on it that that was a $200 to $400 art piece. I also know that I wasn't going to take the time to send it out to get it certified, and I wasn't going to take the time to list it and make sure that everything was correct on the listing, and wait the month and a half or 6.5 months to a year to get it out of my inventory. So it sold for was like $12 last night, and I was plumb happy. Just because I don't have to deal with it anymore. Now it's somebody else's responsibility. I paid $1.50 for that at a estate sale. So 10 times my money, good to go. See ya.
But still, your best that I've seen you at is $4 uranium ware.
That was a good one. That was
Oh, we both lost $100.
yeah, that was attempting to build a marketplace that didn't deserve to be built. But I'm not going to say where it was. I'm not going to say who it was with. Anyway, I got to get the heck out of here. And yeah, sorry to cut you at an hour and 13. Usually we go much longer than this.
I'm heartbroken.
I got it in a lot and wanted the other stuff. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So I'm about to make my money back and more on the lot.
That's awesome. Good job.
Well, and there's so much. Again, as resellers, we see and have privy to purchasing so much stuff that if it's not in your wheelhouse, you probably wouldn't even care to look it up. And I guess I don't bother to look up every damn thing I buy. I look up the oddities because, that's just me and my curiosities, but I don't look up everything. I don't really care what it goes for. I know I can move it, and I know I can, if I can 5 times my money, what the hell? Why not?
Exactly.
So, do I get 100% of the retail price 100% of the time? Hell no. Good news is neither do the eBay sellers, because they do these lovely things where they say, well, I'll take 20% off if you buy it right now.
Right.
Okay. Well, you're not getting 100% either, but it makes you feel better. So, I mean, and there's no rhyme, no reason to what I'll list, what I won't list. It's just, it depends on if I want to get rid of the inventory quickly and get that money pulled back into the business.
Yep.
That's how I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But other than that, you guys need to be checking out Rocket's Pokemart. because those guys seem to be doing a fairly decent job over there. I don't know how, knowing the two clowns that own it.
Ooh. Wow.
You guys have me, second
Just
guessing gravity.
Yeah, I'd
Anyway,
say just remember, one of those two also are with you on the Thrifty Flea.
I didn't say I made good decisions all my life. And speaking of which, also check out the Thrifty Flea over at shopthethriftyflea.com. Check out the Scoliosis Book Market. They're on District. You want to search under Crooked Spine, not Scoliosis Book Market. It probably wouldn't come up, although it would be cool if he changed his name to that. And also, the last one would have to be no, sorry, not that one. First Class Treasures with Mr. J Ride.
Mhm.
I know him, love him. I question his sanity sometimes, but other than that,
Sometimes.
yeah, exactly. So, but make sure that you guys, if you haven't went and joined, look those marketplaces up. And those are, and what was the new one?
Lost Toys.
Lost Toys. We'll bring them up too, because that's Hamco and some other idiot. I don't know who it was. It's mostly going to be ran by Hamco, I'm guessing. I mean, anyway,
Your previous comment still stands.
But all right, everybody. Well, you all have a wonderful night. Make sure to get all the picking in this weekend so you can bring all the good stuff to the markets. And yeah, let us partake in your spoils as you make a little bit of money off of. What are you doing? You showing me how you can dislocate your thumb? Anyway, good night, all.
Dust on the shelves, cold hands dig deep. This ain't a dream, this grind don't sleep. Worn out treasures, one man's stash, flipping that gold from somebody's trash. Real resellers on